maybe you don't. Do you believe? I don't know if I do anymore. Do you believe? Let me know when you have time.
Welcome to a New Year's Eve edition of the Do You Believe edition of Basketball Illuminati. I'm Zach Harper. That's Dakhil. That's Wasdy Mayes.
Yeah, well, we opted out of recording on New Year's Day, which I think was a smart decision for all. And now it's New Year's Eve Day.
Yeah.
And it's not
This
not
is
early
what
in the
we
morning.
thought would happen. No, it's 10 a.m., 10:20 now. This is what we were fearful would happen on New Year's Day.
Yes.
Right. And so I thought, okay, for everybody's sake, we'll move it up. Waz said, yeah, no problem. Totally.
Yeah.
Ghosted.
And here we are. It's all right.
Waz
I hope
the
he got
ghost.
we
missed Waz. I haven't had to pinch hit in a while. We can do this.
Yeah, we can do this. Before we get into everything, do we want to play portion of the John Calipari rant? Because this is the thing. It's the meme of like
part?
the meme of the worst person you know made a great point. Yeah. This is not the messenger for this message. This is all because James Nagy, 31st pick of the 2023 or 2024 draft, one of those, who played professionally in Turkey? Yes. Somewhere overseas.
Something like that, right.
Has gone to Baylor to play basketball. He went to Baylor. Like, he's back in college basketball. He's at Baylor. And this is being allowed for some reason. There have been a couple of G League players who have gone back to college to play because there's a lot of money there. And it's and so like a lot of coaches are complaining, a lot of people in college basketball are complaining. And John Calipari, who, weird that once we started moving towards NIL and money above board, really a powerhouse in college basketball anymore. It's weird how
things are related.
Shocking.
It can't be. I mean, yeah, he's left multiple programs due to scandal, but it's probably fine. He's coaching Arkansas now. They're good enough. You know, who knows?
He's never paid a player before NIL, Zach. Never.
Nah. Anthony Davis went to Kentucky just for the education.
For a year.
Allegedly.
I would say let's play it, but it's 7 minutes, and I don't want.
Well, we don't have to play the whole thing. I don't want to play the whole thing. Let's play the first minute.
Okay, we can do that
if we can. Let's play the first minute or so because it's.
Do you think any of this is a byproduct of Chad Powers, the show where Glenn Powell?
You think James Nagy is like, yo, I could do this?
Well, has he gone back as James Nagy, or has he gone back?
He's gone back as James Nagy. We haven't had him change the. Gotcha. It's a lazy version of Chad Powers where it's like, I'm not even going to do the makeup.
Yeah, what's funny is when I first saw it, the news, I thought, I was like, I thought Zeke Nagy was like under contract with the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Forgetting there was a James Nagy. And I was like, I don't think he's going to be good in college either.
Like he can go to college. Ain't going to help.
He's got a good agent. So, you know, he's getting paid when he shouldn't. But yeah, I don't know. That's the one for him. But yeah, this is Coach Cal.
I love the Tyson
foods. Look, I don't blame coaches. You know, I've got friends that are playing with 27-year-olds and they feel bad. I said, don't feel bad. We don't have any rules. Why should you feel bad? But let me give you this. Real simple. The rules bees the rules. So if you put your name in the draft,
pause it,
I don't care if you're from Russia.
Waz would love pausing right after. I don't care if you're from Russia.
Yes.
How much do you think he was trying to be Jim Mora, Mike Gundy, and he came up with the rules be the rules.
Bees the rules. The rules bees the rules.
I don't think he came up with it. I think an assistant came up with it and said something like that to him, and he was like, "Oh, that's good."
But he definitely was like, "This is a soundbite."
Yeah, yes, for sure.
Okay, all right. He doesn't care if you're from Russia,
and you stay in the draft. You can't play college basketball. Well, that's only for American kids. What? If your name is in that draft and you got drafted,
it's the same. It's the same. What? As Barbara Walters with V. Stiviano. His what?
What?
You can't play because that's our rule. Yeah, but that's only for American kids. Okay. Now, here's the next lawsuit. Well, we don't have a say over European players. You do if they're playing in college basketball. So that means you don't have a say over high school kids. So whatever a high school kid does before he comes here, don't you do one thing because there's a suit. Because what you're saying is, if he's in Europe, we don't have the same rules. What? If he puts his name...
Not as good of a what?
Not good. No, he lost steam there. He lost steam, yeah.
In the draft, he can't go to college. He left his name in. Well, that's different because he's European. Okay. You're not doing anything with a high school player then. We don't have any jurisdiction over a high school player, do we? We don't.
Crowd participation.
Yeah, all right. That's good.
He goes for another 5 minutes, people.
Yeah.
My favorite is, do you know how many guys go to from college go to the NBA? 1%. Unless they play for me. Like, that was my favorite part.
I mean,
it was the
he's
perfect
always
where I was like, I almost was like, oh, that's the whole point. We went through all of this.
This is the problem.
That one thing out.
Yes, this is the problem. I don't like the state of college basketball and college football. I like the product, but I don't like the state of it. And I'm not anti-NIL. I want players to get paid. I just don't like how up in the air it is. I can't follow it.
It's as somebody who follows college football and is a diehard SC fan, and the whole NIL is wild, but it's the transfer portal where
that's
it's
the thing.
Literally
it's the transfer portal.
Every season at the end of the season.
Yeah,
you have to re-recruit your team, and people were giving SC a ton of shit because SC just said the quiet thing out loud was posting. So-and-so is re-signing.
Yeah.
And they're re-signing their scholarship documents more than anything else. But yes, they renegotiated their NIL deal, all of that stuff. And SC just said, fuck it. We're just going to say they're re-signing because that's exactly what it is.
That's 100% what it is. They shouldn't get any shit for that. Yeah.
It's full-on free agency. And that's the whole thing. I'm with you. Just it's a transfer portal. Just have to limit it in one way, shape, or form of like, you can't transfer every fucking year.
Coach Cal is fine with one and done unless that one and done stays in college. He's not okay with it. All right, let's get into our episode. Do you believe the Spurs are better than the Thunder? After falling to the Spurs 117-102 on Christmas Day, a forlorn Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "You don't lose to a team 3 times in a row in a short span without them being better than you." Prior to the Spurs' victory in the NBA Cup, the Thunder were 24-1, riding a 16-game win streak on the verge of making the season a foregone conclusion. They're just 4-4 since. 3 losses to the Spurs, 1 to the Timberwolves. This is all with the 24-1. They hadn't had their regular starting lineup yet. So this is a great start. Are they too healthy? That's the question a lot of people are asking themselves. But Mo, do you believe the Spurs are better than the Thunder?
No. I think they're close. I think they're close. I think
Mays, I don't want to give you too much work, but just clip in Coach Cal's what?
No, I mean, like, it's an unbelievable thing. Like, I think the Spurs are really good. I think the Spurs play them really well, match up really well with them. But I don't necessarily think they're better than the Thunder. Like, I'm not at that point where it's like, this team is better. It's just, they're on a hot run. You know what happened after the Spurs won that game? They've lost 2 straight. 1 to Utah.
Also the Jazz.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, let's just not go too crazy with it. I think they are a matchup problem for the Thunder. And I think that's a problem for the Thunder. But I think overall as a team, come on, man. Like, I still feel like they're bringing guys off the bench of the Thunder where we're always like, who the fuck is this guy? And then
I'm waiting for Barnheiser to be an all-star.
Yeah, like we're
I'm just waiting for it. Not Brendan Carlson. I don't believe in you, but I believe in Brooks Barnheiser. Well, let me ask this: if you match up with a team in a way where you win the majority of the games, but are considered a lesser team, do you believe that's still the better team? Like, I think the Thunder are better than the Spurs, but if the Spurs beat them most of the time, does that mean that the Spurs are better, or is it just a matchup thing?
I think better in the general sense means better against everybody.
Yeah.
So I would say that there's absolutely no way that the Spurs are better than the Thunder, but I do think that Shea saying this is fascinating, and I do think that Shea, who was pretty frustrated the third time they were losing, is pretty fascinating. I do want to focus in on the number 3, though.
Okay.
Does 3 in a row make you better? Because of playoff series, you need to win 4. If you're up 3-0, obviously doesn't happen very much. But 4 to me means you're decisively better.
Right.
3, there's still some wiggle room there. You don't often get teams who match up 3 times in basically 2 weeks. I think the NBA Cup is what threw a wrench in that scheduling situation. But I obviously, just like everybody else, now want to see the 7-game series. Yeah. And I want to see Wemby fully deployed, not coming off the bench. And I want to see somebody take down this unstoppable juggernaut.
Are the Spurs better with Wemby off the bench? Maybe this is because they've lost a couple straight with him in the lineup. Maybe that's the problem.
You should tell that.
Drop the what soundbite right after Zach.
Okay, so Mays, you're saying we won't know the answer to this question until January 13th when they play again?
No, because it's not in a short span.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that would be a month at that point.
They've had time to kind of look at all the games and figure out their game plan.
How do we solve Luke Cornett?
He was too much for them.
French vanilla, man.
No. He doesn't get to be French vanilla with the hairstyle he has.
No, he's just vanilla.
Him,
he's not French vanilla.
Reeves. Your hairs need to be fixed. I cannot take Daigneault seriously as a coach. I can't take Reeves seriously as a quote-unquote star. I can't take Cornette seriously as a difference maker when your hairs look like that.
But isn't that
you gotta fix it?
The game plan.
Maybe, but they don't have heads shaped like Domantas Sabonis' head.
No one
where it's like a rhombus
shaped like Domantas Sabonis' head.
That's
but there's Luke Cornett's hair goes 4 different ways.
Yeah.
When he's not in motion.
Defies physics.
I don't like it.
I can tell.
I haven't noticed.
I want to believe. I can't. Austin Reeves, it's called product. Put just a little bit in there.
Oh,
it's
man.
hard. It's hard, though. He plays in LA, Zach. It's hard in LA to get product. It's hard to find
There's product on that billboard right there.
Zach, if the Spurs and Thunder lined up for a 7-game series tomorrow, who are you taking?
Yeah, I'm taking the Thunder. No offense to the Spurs. I don't believe in regular season series dictating what will happen in a playoff series. I do think, Mo, you and I talked about this when we were in Vegas. I do think there's a matchup issue here.
Yeah.
But I do think the Spurs match up really well. They are athletic in a way that the Thunder don't typically have to deal with across the board. I think the Thunder can adjust to it. I just don't think they have yet. But you get to a playoff series, well, like in the regular season, hey, we got the Pistons coming up, right? So there is an assistant coach there to scout it, prep it, all that stuff. Then they go through like, hey, this is our walkthrough. This is what we're doing tonight, blah, blah, blah. In the postseason, in a series, every coach is doing that. It's not just one. It's everyone. The whole focus is there. There is no distraction from anything else. And so it is just a different preparation. But I do think, to the Spurs' credit, I think the Thunder fear them. I think the Thunder think like, oh no, this team could ruin what I bet the Spurs fear, cause fear with the Thunder more than any other team right now. Even Denver, even a healthy Denver team, I think the Thunder our style can best that. I think the Spurs, though, they're like, we got to figure some things out.
You saw that on Christmas Day, like Shea getting that foul after the play where he just pushes Wemby. That's frustration. We always talk about Shea never getting rattled. He was rattled in that moment. Whatever it was, frustration boiled over. There's a play where I think Barnes gets an offensive rebound and is making a mid-range jumper. And it's been highlighted on X, but you have Lou Dort come running in and crashing right into Wemby. Dirty play, by the way. But I
have a friend who keeps posting Lou Dort highlights, let's say, in a group chat, and keeps saying with everyone, Lou Dort should be in jail. Not a Spurs fan. A Spurs fan. He's just like, Lou Dort should be in jail for what he's doing on the court.
I don't know if I like you guys talking about my Haitian brother, Lugan Dort.
Sorry, Wallace.
Sorry. But,
I don't know.
There's definitely, it's in their head. They actually have some sort of rent. They're living their rent free now a little bit.
Even those 7-game series against Denver and Indiana last year, they weren't rattled. They were pushed, but they weren't rattled.
I would love if it happens. Spurs win game 1. I think you got yourself an upset brewing. They can come out and throw that first punch. Because you can tell, everything you guys are saying, you can tell that it bugs them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that matters.
That's been dominating, steamrolling everyone, and not having to stress about anything. Suddenly you introduce a little conflict. Could be fun.
The other thing too, though, I just think with the Spurs, the Wemby shit talk is amazing. We were in Vegas, Zach. We play ethical basketball is one of the funniest shit talking you could actually have to the Thunder, where it's it annoys, it is driving them nuts.
It was one thing with Jaden McDaniels complaining about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's the whistle he gets, or who was the other team? There was another team that was just on it about that whole thing.
There's been a lot.
Yeah. But when Wemby comes out, I was like, we play ethical basketball. That got to them for sure.
That triggered them in a way
I think that
where
next game on the 23rd, they were like, we'll show you ethical basketball. And then they got smacked.
Mm-hmm.
They got smacked.
It was ridiculous. Because
they got handled on Christmas like that. And they never really threatened.
That was the thing, though, Zach. I thought, when they lost on the 23rd, I said, oh, man, that Christmas Day game might suck now. They're going to be so pissed, and they're going to be at home. No way they don't show up. And right off the bat, the Spurs were like, no, we'll beat you here, too.
We're good. It kind of reminded me of that maybe this is a terrible example, but it reminded me of there was that time the Lakers and Suns played in the playoffs. And this is back when Kobe was it was don't piss Kobe off, right? It wasn't a Jordan thing, but it was kind of
right.
This is close to a Jordan thing of ooh, you don't want to make Kobe mad. And Raja Bell clotheslined Kobe and is out, and they're and everyone was like, ooh, next game, watch out. And Kobe just wasn't that good and didn't do what we thought he was going to do and everything. And it was wait a second, I thought you were going to respond here. That's how I felt with the Thunder. I was like, wait, I thought you were going to win by 40 on Christmas Day and ruin the day.
I think they were so confused by the insult.
The ethical.
They didn't realize it was an insult. Then someone had to explain it to them that you guys are being unethical. And then what? No, I'm hooping.
Also doesn't help
We're
that
dogs.
Wemby straight up does not respect Chet Holmgren. And that goes back to like their under 18 days of France versus USA. Like Chet, like you can tell Wemby does not respect Chet, and Chet is bothered by can't figure out how to solve that.
This is a problem. This is fantastic psychology.
God, we need this playoff.
We
series.
need this.
Yeah,
we need, and to be honest, we actually need the Spurs to win that playoff series just for us to have this rivalry build over the next few years.
I don't know if that builds it. I don't know if that. I think if the Thunder came out and smacked him, it'd be like, "You're not there yet," and that's what builds the rivalry. Plus, I hate parity.
Spurs.
No, I understand you hate parity.
I'm not saying I want the Thunder to win, but I hate parity.
I get that, but like I also think it's also a moment where it's like cool because then it sets up the next season of like a King Kong versus Godzilla kind of deal where like every time they match up, we're gonna.
I'm with you. They should make another movie.
But Mo,
if
the Spurs beat the Thunder but don't win the title, I think that takes some air out of the tires. So like I think best case scenario this year is like an epic 7-gamer that the Thunder win.
Yeah.
And then
it's like, all right, how do the Spurs come back? And
then you just add more fire to the Wemby machine.
But we have to get the playoff series. So just whatever.
Yeah, but
Adam, get to work.
You write the script. You add more to the playoff series in the Wemby thing because then the Thunder will talk so much shit with ethical basketball if they beat the Spurs in a 7-game series.
And then Wemby's not going to go to a Shaolin monk. Like I'm curious where he goes next. Does he go to does he start going to Brazil and learn jiu-jitsu and then come back with another sort of
joins the UFC?
Yeah, does he become does he come back he adds a whole new martial arts skill to his level?
Literally become Dalsim from Street Fighter. Like it's
a summer course on ethics.
Maybe that. All right.
Oh, that'd be great.
This could be a hurdle or a helper, I guess, to getting that playoff series. Do you believe that Nikola Jokic will break the 65-game rule? Jokic hyperextended his left knee on Monday night in Miami, will miss at least 4 weeks, which puts him at, if it's just 4 weeks from the injury, he will miss 16 games. He hasn't missed a game yet this season. You miss 18 games, you're done. No awards for you. He has been All-NBA first or second team for 7 consecutive years. In MVP voting, he has finished second, first, and first the last 5 years. Might be having his best statistical season yet, leading the NBA in rebounding and assists per game, averaging 30 points, nearly 30 points, like 29.6, 60% from the field, 40% from three. Never happened before. Yet, 64 games means he is not allowed to be in the record books in any way in that stand. I wrote about this for the newsletter, to which someone who I'm assuming is a Thunder fan replied or sent me a message on Blue Sky saying, and I hated this because of the cliche, but your article on the 65 game, this is from John Budd. Your article on the 65 game rule, you didn't include an analysis of the best availability, or the best ability is availability. Shea plays 20 more games than Jokic. That should matter, even if his overall numbers are not as impressive. Outcome of your article is those 20 extra games don't matter, and that is just wrong. To which I excerpted the thing from my newsletter. It's very possible that someone else or multiple someone else's will play such amazing basketball in many more games that Jokic would get eliminated by default. But that should only happen by preference, not by letter of the law. So I did write that. I didn't use your stupid fucking cliche, but I did write that.
Also, his availability has been insane.
He's played 90% of games or something like that.
He's one of the most durable players.
Yeah.
Especially how much he is used of all time.
With the 65 game rule, I do think there's a spirit to it that's good. I think it's bad though. Like, this is about load management, that boogeyman. Mo, this is where the spirit of the rule gets completely dunked on, because like this is just an injury. And I do enough players hate it. I don't think they're going to get rid of the 65 game rule. I wonder if the league will add addendums in some way.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a thing of the league where it's like every time they try to fix a problem, they create a new problem.
Yeah.
Right? Like their solution never fully fixes it. Like their intentions are good. everything about it. They want to cut down on the boogeyman of load management and things like that. And every time we've seen the 65 game rule come up, it's been injuries. Tyrese Halliburton a few years ago, right? Like rushed back from an injury.
Hamstring injury, that's serious. To
make sure he makes it the 65 game rule. What happened? He got hurt like 3 or 4 games later. Like it creates an actual bad incentive in the sense of trying to push these guys to play when they may not be ready in that sense. Like I think they have to kind of find a way to tweak this rule in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if it's just like, well, if he's out for rest, then we're gonna
right. Yeah, but you're not missing like a game here, a game there. This is 4 weeks.
But they're lying about, like, teams are just going to put in the injury report back spasms because you can't prove that or whatever, like instead of out for rest. But, like there's going to be.
Shouldn't it be like a consecutive number of games does not eliminate you or something along those lines, right? It can't be like, a couple of games here and there. It's got to be something like that. Yeah.
They got to come up with some sort of tweak because this is bullshit, right? Like,
and Waz, most likely, Shea, Luka, they will play enough, but like they may have played enough great basketball to win it, whether he got hurt or not. But
yeah, I don't think the MVP is necessarily as much the thing to focus on as All NBA.
Yeah, that's fair.
If he's just not on any All NBA team, and it's like, nope, this amazing season from Jokic where he played 64 games doesn't count because he missed 1 extra game.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm sure if that's where we're headed and that's what's happening, and enough writers are, either like writing him in on their ballot or making enough of a stink about it, I'm sure.
I don't give you an option to write him in.
It's a drop down
menu. They're censoring us. This is censorship. This is an issue of censorship.
This is NBA censorship.
I can't write in Ricky Davis every year. Bullshit.
He's been doing it since he retired.
Even the bounce gives you the option to put Thanasis Antetokounmpo on all of your options.
You motherfuckers trolling me with this all newsletters now. Football gets it. The Pulse gets it. Baseball gets it. Some of these writers are like, who the hell is Thanasis? Who is this?
Rightfully so.
I love that. Please keep
who knows
that?
I found out yesterday we had like a newsletter meeting. I found out yesterday or the day before, a friend of Giannis who like sits courtside at Bucks games or whatever, and his dad is some rich person who maybe is in jail in China, tried to buy a soccer team in the women's league and was like denied, like tried to buy a team in Houston. And now I need to know all about this person. I need to know everything about this person. I've got it. It's it is no, not that one. He travels the world with Giannis, celebrated the Bucks NBA title in locker room and his courtside at games. Meet superfan Richard Hsiao, Hsiao. He's a 23-year-old, sits courtside. He's become friends with the Antetokounmpos, and he tried to buy a women's soccer team. This is maybe Illuminati's next investigation.
I think you're onto it. I just found a picture of him with the Antetokounmpo bros, and he sticks out a little bit.
He sure does, yeah. He sure does, yeah.
Not quite. One's not like the other.
This is an interesting crew. If this crew walks into your party, you're wondering who this dude is. So I can understand that thought. Okay. Well, back to Jokic.
Yeah.
We went on a tangent.
Welcome to Do You Believe? Back to Jokic. I know that he doesn't care. That's the funniest part of all this. He doesn't care, and he shouldn't rush back. Like he shouldn't do what Harper did.
No, you're going for
take his time. And if that means that he plays 64 or 60 or 58, I do you think that the rule was more effective at curbing tanking or at taking power out of writers' hands to determine who is the best?
If I had to rank the effects, I think number one, it was placating companies bidding billions of dollars for broadcast rights. I think that was the purpose of the rule.
They got that contract, so
right.
They can do whatever they want now.
I bet that, I think that was number one purpose of the rule. Number two, I think, was what they thought would help curb tanking. Or not tanking, load
management.
Number three, I think, affecting the riders. There's part of it where it's interesting. There's part of it, I'm lucky enough to be a voter. It has simplified the process in a way. It's also made it more difficult at the same time. Where I'm like, shit, man, I feel like some of these guys should be eligible. Well,
it's going to be weird, right? Like as Mays said, Jokic isn't going to be on any All-NBA team if he only plays 64 games. He's not going to be on a single All-NBA team, and we're going to go back through the history one time, and you go what?
It's weird.
What happened here?
He had 10 All-NBAs in a row, but then in 2025, what happened?
Nothing.
64 games? Huh?
Yeah.
It's I feel like that's where it gets kind of
isn't there
wonky.
Isn't there some loophole in the rule where it's if it's at the end of the season, you play 63 games, but the injury happens at the end of the season, why can't that just apply across the board? Again, it's a consecutive number of games that you missed
also
keeps you qualified.
We're smart.
Sure, he doesn't win MVP, but to May's point, there's not a better center. There's not five better players than him, no matter how many games he plays this season.
I think I do love the implications of when enough people don't qualify, then someone gets an All-NBA they don't deserve, and then they get a contract extension they don't deserve. That's fun for me.
Teams are fucking terrified of the All-NBA stuff when it comes to if this guy makes the contract.
This is just me assuming. This is no report. I know the Grizzlies were hoping Jaren Jackson Jr. doesn't get that boost.
Of course. And it's one of those things where they're
too. They should be no, don't give him that award. What are you doing? We'll give him the Supermax.
It's everybody's likes it, and every organization is worried about that. That's a terrible situation to be in as an organization, to secretly be rooting against your guy to make
the Mavericks
All-NBA.
Were praying for it with Lucas so much they traded him so he wouldn't get the Supermax.
They just got out of
the Lakers. It's
so
all right. Speaking of LA, last one. Do you believe the Clippers are back, baby? Don't look now. 5 straight for the Clippers, including wins over the Lakers, the Rockets, the Pistons.
Those are good teams.
Yeah, they are so close to Memphis, Portland, Utah, and Dallas. Kawhi Leonard, flamethrower right now. 37.8 points, shooting splits of 53, 47, 96. Had a career high 55 points against the Pistons on Sunday. Kawhi and James Harden both averaging 10 free throws per game during the streak. Kawhi, in that 55-point game, went 16 of 17 from the free throw line and lowered his free throw percentage for the season, which is a crazy stat. He went into last night's game. I didn't see what he shot last night, but he went into last night's game 123 of 126 from the free throw line this season. The Clippers, during the stretch, granted, it's 5 games. Number 1 offense, number 1 defense. They're fixed. Net rating of 22.5. Is it a fluke? Is it sustainable? Is it just Chris Paul's gone? Mays, what do you think? Sorry, Waz, what do you think?
Well, they have no reason to tank. We know that. So,
right.
If they're actually playing good basketball now, why couldn't this continue? They're beating good teams. Kawhi Leonard, when healthy, has proven to be very good. Why not? I'm with it. Get in the play-in. Get to the 10. Get to the 9. Do it, Clippers. Keep it going. Keep it going as long as possible. And then definitely there's nothing looming on the horizon that they have to worry about that could impact the morale of the team or maybe the front office or anything like that. There's definitely nothing coming up that could.
Are you talking about Bogdan Bogdanovich's impending team option?
Yeah, that's actually really what they're.
Yeah, that's what's in the summer.
That's right. Yeah.
They got a long time to worry about that.
They're probably fine then. Yeah.
I think what Mays is alluding to is the hosting, the
that's a lot of pressure
of hosting an All-Star game.
Let me tell you,
there's a lot. You got to be a good host. You got to put the charcuterie out, the cheese board. Make sure you have everybody kind of. I think that's more what Mays is alluding to, Zach.
Went to the Intuit Dome last night to catch Clippers Kings with my sister and her family as a fan last night. That is the dopest arena possible. Like it's an insane arena with some of the most mediocre food options you've ever tasted, but the rest of the arena itself, incredible. Bought my nephew a Kawhi Leonard jersey. He wanted a Kawhi Leonard jersey. Bought him one. Walked in, walked out. I don't know if remember that Whole Foods kept saying yeah. I don't know that I got charged for the food. I don't know if I got charged for the jersey. I may have stolen a jersey for a child.
I know people who have walked by, not walked in, and have been charged.
That app sucks. Arena amazing.
The worst.
The app sucks.
Don't get me started on the app. Yeah. I went to a game with Jamie. The app is, she couldn't even get the app to work. We had to go to another thing and get a wristband for her to do. The app is too fucking much. And the last thing I want is the Clipper organization of all NBA organizations having my facial recognition sort of I don't trust them at all.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong? But the arena itself, incredible. Quick tangent. I've covered some bad teams. The Kings. This Kings team, granted, no Sabonis, no Levine. Woof. Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof. What's funny is, they're getting smacked 20, 30 points, 40 points. At one point, my sister turns to me and goes, "You think this timeout will fix it?" Because Doug Christie just kept calling timeouts. My sister knows nothing about basketball. She's roasting the Kings. It was incredible.
Doug Christie's your coach. You're not really going to be doing much.
I heard on the broadcast a few games ago he's changing the culture.
I went to a Kings game once because my buddy was trying to go to a bunch of different NBA stadiums. And
was this new stadium or Arco?
This was Arco. No, this was the new stadium.
New stadium, okay.
And we drove up there, and they were playing the Thunder back when it was still KD and Russ, and they got beat by 45 points.
Tracks.
And it was one of the worst basketball games I've ever seen. And some things last a lot longer than you think they're going to last, and that's the Kings.
They did have that nice little season. 2 seasons.
Yeah,
two seasons.
The beam team was fun.
Dude, the wall last night had a sign that said light bulb on the beam out of order. They had those all around the wall.
That is
great.
The wall is actually pretty good.
I thought it was going to be corny and everything. I'm telling everything other than the food in that arena and the app that you have to use, state of the art. My brother-in-law was blown away by how dope that arena is.
The scoreboard, we talked about it before.
You can't even really. I think the scoreboard you have to experience in person.
Yeah,
even a video of it isn't gonna really hold how great that is. So kudos on that. I think All-Star Weekend is going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, that pressure of being a good host is tough.
It's tough.
I think the Clippers are fixed, by the way. I think Clippers are back. I'm stating it right now.
I think they are, Zach, to be honest with you. Now, when I mean back, I don't think contenders will stop all that. But
no.
This is a team that was playing below the level that we knew they were capable of. And we were trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with them. And now that they're going to start aspiring for the play-in tournament, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that they could kind of go for.
Aspire.
What? I mean, it's just a word.
Aspiring. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, that's.
Goals, no, I mean,
goals,
it feels like they've replanted the roots.
Yeah. It's finally kind of, you took the seeds, you planted it, you watered it a little bit, and now it took some time, a little bit difficult.
But the defense is back. They're hot from tree right now. They're the Clippers they're doing it. Yeah.
short of a
Mays did not like
sponsor.
Hot from Tree.
No,
Mays did not.
I was trying to spin it back to, Zach, when you're focusing on the app, you're really focusing on the forest for the trees there.
That's right. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
The overall package is delightful. Like you had a great night out.
I worry about with the app because of like all the servers that I worry about the carbon footprint of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a big energy bill
of the Clippers.
They probably need to put some more servers in so that the app can work better.
Yeah, that would help because my brother-in-law and my niece, their tickets did not work. Like they couldn't get their tickets on the app.
I'm telling you,
it took me 6 times of doing the same, literally 6 times of doing the same thing, accepting the ticket before it showed up in my app. 6 times.
And I know you. If you didn't actually pay for the ticket, you would have left after the third. Like you would have just been like,
100%.
I'm going home.
I would have left at halftime. 100%.
with all that. But I think just to the point though, I think this team is playing at the level that we expected them to be. Now Kawhi's on a crazy hot streak with the way he's playing, but for the most part, this is the Clipper team we thought we were getting at the start of the season, where we like them. I putting words in your guys' mouth.
They were good last year.
Everybody was kind of expecting them to be pretty good this year. Like they weren't expecting to be contenders, but hey, we weren't expecting them to be as dog shit as they were to start the season. I feel like when you're seeing them play this way, this is the team we thought we were getting. I think this is sustainable. I think they will be in the play-in because some of these teams are going to be dropping out of the play-in here pretty soon.
Yeah, they've got to pass Dallas.
They can pass Dallas and Utah for sure.
Portland, I like. It's just they have no guards healthy right now. But I think this Portland team's kind of good.
Yeah, I think so too. I just don't. I mean, look, it's how much do you trust Portland and Memphis right now? Because I think Golden State's going to make.
I cannot get a hold on Memphis at all. I have no idea what to expect out of them.
Anytime I feel like I do, something happens, and I'm like, throw everything out the window. Yeah. Like they're the most annoying team to try to kind of.
They're my team this year. It happens every year. There's at least one team where I'm like, I don't believe in them. They start getting good. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I buy it. I see it. And then the second I buy in, they fall right off. And then I say, okay, I knew I was right. Don't believe, go right back up. Like
you have so much.
I can't catch them. I can't catch them at all. And that's the Grizzlies this year. That's that team.
And if you catch them on one night, they look amazing, and then you catch them on the next night, and you're like,
yeah,
wait, what?
I have no idea what the Grizzlies are going to do from night to night. I cannot figure them out. Clippers are back, baby.
How do we think Chris Paul feels right now? Do you think he's like, they're finally doing what I've been saying? I was right.
You know what? I bet that's a good part of it.
He's like, well, they're
doing what I said.
Look, they're finally doing these things that I've been talking about. Oh, like they stole my ideas and they made this successful company without me.
My sister did ask, who's the accountant who keeps standing up and clapping? I was like, that's Jeff Van Gundy.
Yo, can we get your sister on the pod?
She's great, man. Yeah. She's hilarious. Look, I've said for years, no one on the internet can hurt my feelings because no one has roasted me like my sister has.
Did you show her the shirts that he came up with?
No, I got to do that. I'm going to see them tomorrow. I got to show them those shirts. Oh, I forgot about that. God,
that would have
been a back, baby. Make waves or whatever the fuck they call it. Yeah,
that would have been a good thing to steal from the team stores. One of those. Shirts.
Oh my God, yeah. By the way, my nephew's a little hustler. We go in the store for a jersey, and he's like, "I like that hat."
Yeah.
Like, all right, man. Too. Like, let's see if it fits you. It fits you. He goes, I like that second hat too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's not going to fit him. I said, if it fits you, we'll buy that one too. It did not. I was like, all right, we got to get the hell out of the store.
Get him a little basketball around the store.
It's hustled me for $150 last night.
Smart.
Zach,
or zero.
Yeah, you
or
might
zero.
Have
I
haven't seen
the charge yet.
You might have hustled the Clippers. You know, that's an organization.
It's good to know, though,
with,
not to walk close to the team store. That's crazy.
Give it a wide berth.
Yeah.
No, that was
that's crazy. You've got good ideas with this arena, and that's the nicest arena by far I've ever been to. But it can't all be through the app if the app doesn't work.
No,
that's gonna do it for us. For Waz, for Mo, I'm Zach. For Mays, don't forget Mays on this one. This is Do You Believe Basketball Illuminati Edition. Keep your third eye open.